Hey, Billy Epperhart here, and appreciate you watching another vlog. And today I want to talk about the three characteristics of a healthy leader. And many of us in all parts of our life, at some level or another, there are certain things about leadership that we need to have in our life, whether you're a husband or a wife or a mother or a father at home, or you're running a major corporation, whatever it may be. And there's some characteristics, I think, in leadership that are really important. And the first one is what I call confidence. And so really a leader is someone who can inspire action in others. But really in order to do that, you need to win people's trust. And you need to have confidence in yourself and the dreams you're trying to get people to envision. And so there's something about confidence that really works as a magnetism. There's this almost charismatic effect to it. And I like to call it more accurately a quiet confidence. It's not a boastful confidence or somewhere where someone, real confidence is when someone can learn to walk humble and but at the same time be confident in who they are and also in decisions they make, that kind of thing. So having confidence, and really the confidence is more inward, coming out of your heart. It's more how you articulate. Sometimes it's represented in your body language, but it's not a proud, boastful kind of confidence. I believe it's a quiet, meek spirit, but you're walking confidently in who you are. That confidence literally acts as an attractor for people in your life. And if you're walking as a confident person, let me just tell you, people like to follow people who have confidence on them. And then the second characteristic I call courageousness, and it's really possessing the quality of mind or spirit that enables a person to face difficulty, danger, pain, and really it's about being brave. And I say that because sometimes, if you remember in Joshua chapter 1, God continued to encourage Joshua as he was leading the people of Israel from the wilderness into the promised land, or on the wilderness side of the Jordan through the Jordan into the promised land. He told him 4 or 5 times there in Joshua chapter 1 to be courageous. And then he said this, he kind of identified it. He said, be courageous and fear not. And so I think that's one of the keys, is that being courageous. I like what John Wayne said. He said, being courageous is being afraid but saddling up anyway. And so that's really true. In other words, sometimes you may feel fear, but you're willing to go ahead and walk through that fear in order to get there. Now the Bible tells us in 2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 7 that God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. And those three things, power, love, and a sound mind, John tells us that perfect love casts out fear. But really there in 2 Timothy, the Apostle Paul lists those three things in order that would, in his mind, were the opposite of fear. So God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power. That means we carry an authority about us and God's ability in us. And then he said of love. That means how we treat people, how we look at other people, and that's part of that quiet confidence too, is that when we love people, they know that it's genuine, or we care about them, they know it's genuine. And so then the other side, he said, is what's this power, love, and then a sound mind. Another translation says for that, a well-disciplined mind. And what that means is that you don't allow thoughts of fear to captivate your mind. When you talk about a well-disciplined mind, it means that there's almost like a garrison around the thoughts in your head that prevent those things, those fear thoughts from occupying your mind. That's why the Bible says in Isaiah chapter 26 that the person whose mind is stayed on God is kept in perfect peace. In other words, fear cannot come in that place of peace. And then the third one I like to call tenaciousness. Tenaciousness means being unwilling to accept defeat or to stop doing something. The truth is, failure and rejection are just a part of the climb. In other words, you're going to go through as a leader, as you're leading other people, you're going to go through at times fear and rejection. And so the ability, right, the ability is to be able to either pick yourself up or continue to walk through that fear and rejection, or the different things that come to you in your life. And it's that ability to be able to, it was Winston Churchill that stood up, and one of the most famous speeches he said is never give up. And he said it, for a period of about 5 minutes. Never give up, 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 never give up. So the attitude is I like to say it this way: we don't play 9-inning baseball games. We play till we win. So in other words, you don't play 9-inning baseball games. You play till you win. In other words, don't give up and don't quit. That's why the Bible's really plain in Hebrews chapter 10, where, and then Hebrews chapter 6 says, through faith and patience you inherit the promises. The idea of patience is the idea that you're not going to quit, but you're going to continue to be patient. Then in Hebrews chapter 10, where Paul is really setting up the chapter 11, talking about the heroes of faith, he says several times in several different ways there, don't give up, don't quit, right? Continue to be patient or persevere or endure through hardship. And so these are just some qualities of leadership that I have found over my life as being important. So this is Billy Epplehart. I believe this will help you, and I appreciate you watching. We'll see you right back here. Thanks. Bye-bye.